Hi guys, just doing a very quick video on an exercise called depth drops, or more dramatic if you want to call them altitude drops. There's not much you need to speak about with this one. It's one of those ones you just need to visually watch and see and try. But this is a great exercise. Like, when it comes to athleticism, a huge component of producing power is actually the ability to absorb your body weight, using the muscles and training the muscles to absorb body weight through load, and then obviously to be able to decelerate as well, and control that deceleration process, because every force has got an equal and opposite reaction. So your ability to decelerate will have a knock-on effect on your potential ability to accelerate, produce force, etc. So this is a great one for developing athleticism, helping minimise injury by learning how to control your body through movements, and quite high impact movements that we're about to show you. It's also a great one for young athletes. So anyone who's watching this video who has kids maybe 11ish onwards, I would say this is something that they should, if they're serious about developing athleticism, it's something they could bring into their training in some way. So it's not always about just jumping up, okay? Sometimes it's about landing, or a lot of times about landing and landing mechanics. So all you're going to do is stand up, okay? It can be as high as you want. There's some crazy Russians on YouTube that do this from the most insane heights you've ever seen. But anyway, and the goal is to land the way a gymnast would land a jump, or from a high height. You're going to aim to just control the landing with your knees and your hips bending simultaneously. So all you're going to do is step off like that, and then stand back up. So it's as simple as that. The aim though is you're very rapidly, it may sound simple, but you're trying to rapidly drop your knees and your hips back, so that the muscles around the quads, the glutes and the hamstrings are all contracting simultaneously really quickly to absorb the load. And if you don't do that, or if you're not very good at that, what happens is that so that's the movement there. If you land kind of heavy, I'm going to do one sort of slightly dodgy one, so like that, there's so much force going through the joints, the ankle, the hip, the knee, and so being able to train this sort of maybe a strength skill, to be able to train it in a controlled environment like this, with maybe more extreme loads from a height, can only serve to benefit you in the more monotonous everyday tasks of exercise, like, for example, going out a run. Because going out a run is just a constant thud, 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 and if you're not being able to strengthen and condition the muscles, that's what strength and conditioning is all about, strengthen and condition the muscles and the tendons to be able to absorb all these loads, then that's one, where performance can't be enhanced, and two, you're more likely to develop injuries. So obviously, I'm not saying everyone's going to go from this height. You can start off nice and low, and the idea is you should feel as though you're able to control it with a dead stop, and then stand. And again, like anything, it's about managing the load. So we don't want to do loads of these. It's just about like getting your body used to a dose. You're trying to dose a certain amount of load through your body, and then it will respond and adapt and become a bit more robust and capable. Okay, so that's altitude drops.